Here we're going to be looking at the writing settings. So basically, um, the writing settings here is it starts with the size of the post box, which is 20 lines. If you don't know what that means, I'll show you. If we go to the new post, remember this is another shortcut. Instead of going through this area, you can actually use this shortcut to create a new post, new media, new link, new page, or new user. So if I open this in a new tab, just not to disturb what we're doing, this is the post box. So you can change the setting. Even when you're writing posts, you can actually expand this page or make it smaller. So it's asking you for the default size here. That is why, sorry, here this is where I mean, was how many lines do you want to be the size of the post box? So you can configure this to, because some people want it to be big, some people prefer it to be small. I like the default size, so I've never really changed it. The formatting, you can convert emoticons like all these things to proper graphical, all this smiley face and tongue out and all these things to proper graphics on display. WordPress should correct invalid nested HTML automatically. Anything that you do not understand what it means, you can quickly Google it, or you can just I'm a web developer, so I know what this means. But if you're not sure what it means, just leave the default options as it is, and your default post category. So whenever you start creating a post, you need to create categories for your post. So if you have like a website about animals, so you can create one for cats, and then your slug. Just I usually put most people usually put the same thing to be cut to be the. So this is how you add category. Then you might have another one, dog. This dog is dog as well. Add a new. So now you have, as you can see, now you have three categories. This is your default one. So here is asking you, what do you want your default category to be? So if I refresh this page now, I should have my cat and dog categories here. So let's refresh the page. And we have the cats and dogs. So if you want, anytime you create a new post, you want this category to be selected by default. So maybe you write mostly about dogs and you don't always want it to choose default. So, and if you don't choose a category as well, if you write a post and you don't choose a category, it will be automatically posted to this default one. And default link categories as well. Same thing with links, my links management, which we'll talk about in the future video. And if you create a link, if you don't select any category, it's going to be automatically put into this link category. Press this bookmark. Let's just ignore that for now, and we're going to talk about it later on. So post via email. So if you want to set up your email account so that whenever you send an email to yourself through an email address, then the the email that you post yourself will be published live as a as a post. So there's a way you can configure your mail server and put login name and password, so that whenever you to post to WordPress by email, you must set up a secret email account with POP3 access, and the email received at this address will be posted. So it's a good idea to keep this address very secret. So you create yourself an email address, and you put all the details here. So whenever you send an email to that address, it is going to be posted live as a post on your website. It's a convenient way, but there are better things that there are better tools to use to publish. But if you want to set one up, quickly browse through Google, or I might do a video to actually show you how that is possible. And also, remote publishing is something else. Like for example, you have like an iPad or an iPhone, and you want to download the apps, the WordPress app, to publish posts onto your website. If you don't enable all this, the Atom publishing protocol or the XML RPC, if you don't enable them, then you will not be able to post from this apps or these different services. So any services that is going to be publishing on your behalf to your WordPress without you having to come through um, the WordPress admin. So you want to use a tool, for example, a software that you bought on the internet that will help you to manage your WordPress properly. You will need to enable all this Atom publishing protocol and the XML RPC stuff. So when you do that, it will be easier for you to post through these software tools to your website. And the update services, which is something else I'm going to be doing a separate video on the core. So this is how, like, when you create a new post, there are different um, we call them pings that can be notified. So when you notify the servers, then basically what it does is actually help your website to be to notify Google that, oh, a new post has been published on your so it's like an update. So Google is going to be search engines, not just Google, search engines will be updated. They will be updated to tell them that a new post has been added to your website, that they didn't go and check it out. So the Google robots, or bots as it's called, will come to your website and index. It's going to index the new content that you have on your page. So this is a way to update this service. So we're going to talk more about this, then you're going to get a deeper understanding of how it works. They're actually very useful. The remote publishing protocol is useful. The update service is useful. Posting via email is useful, and everything else we talk about is useful. Otherwise, I would not be wasting my time talking about them. So, and again, don't forget to click on Save Changes when you're done. And most of these things has a link that you can click on and read more about it. If you think my explanation has not been good enough, you can always click on these blue links that you see, and you're gonna get more information. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.